Backfiring.
Okay. Well, hello folks, welcome to another episode of the Hold Fast Garage. This will be part 4 of the timing issue, backfiring, pulling my hair out, cursing the gods old and new. So got myself here a ignition control module. No doubt it contains and or performs what we sonar techs call PFM. Ask a friend, he'll tell you about it, he or she. And it is HO en Los Estados Unidos, so you know that it's good. I tried something new and I actually read the instructions that come with it, so that should be helpful. As I've mentioned before, there are 2 ways to do things correctly and again. I'd like to do it correctly. So we're gonna put this in. Unfortunately for me, this means pulling the distributor and the distributor cap and rotor, just like I've done, I don't know, 11 million times it seems. So my knees and my back are gonna hate me by the end of this episode, but maybe, just maybe, this is the thing. I don't know what else it could be. If it's a timing belt that's causing this, the consensus seems to be that it's not the timing belt because it would be catastrophic, basically. The engine either wouldn't start or it would run like an old gravel truck, just... So, please be the issue. I need this to be fixed. I have other things I want to do, other nagging issues that have been bothering me, actually making me lose sleep. Just not being able to figure out what this is. Not like consistently, but every now and again I'll just like, why? ¿Por qué? Anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this guy in. Hopefully it works. Don't fall. Okay. Hey there, folks. All right. So, this guy right here is the ignition control module. So, let's set up these mounting screws, which I think, yep, they come all the way out. Okay. Put them in the magnetic fastener holder thing so they don't walk away. All right. Okay. Now I gotta get these leads off. Come on now. Can I move this out of the way? So I don't have a whole lot of room to work here. It's part of the problem. There we go. Okay, there's one side off. Okay. Now I want to make very sure that I know. So this little plug here, this guy, right, there's only one way that can go on. But I don't want to confuse these. So the one with the big dent in it goes on W. Well, yeah, it's white and green. Okay, so they're marked. I don't know if you can see, but it says W and G right there for white and green. And then B and C, I don't know what. Anyway. Battery and, I don't know. Anyway. I gotta get these off somehow. I might need a needle nose. Please hold. Mountain climbing. Okay. Okay. And here we go. Ooh. Don't hurt anything. Oh, they gotta come off. Okay. So, there's the old one. Alright. I broke my phone now. Alright, let's take this to the workbench for the next step. Alright, so remember, I'm an amateur. Which is why it's good that I read the instructions. Because it's got this little packet here. And my first instinct was, oh, that's desiccant of some sort. Don't need that. But I do. Oh. I do need it. It's important. Okay, so here we are. Got our old and our new. As you can see, white, green, BC, BC. Not sure what B and C stand for, but there it is. Now, the silicone, this guy right here, it gets applied to this mounting plate right here to prevent thermal buildup. Or thermal heat buildup. Anyway, and I was a little I kind of wondered, like, is that really? But yeah, this is kind of greasy. You can feel there was something on it. So that's where that goes. It also tells you to clean up the terminals. They look pretty good. I think, I mean, it's, you know, it's right out of the box. I think they're all right. So we will apply the silicone, and we'll go back over to the car, and we'll clean up the surface underneath that we're going to mount it to, and then we'll mount it. Come on now. There we go. Okay. It says liberal, so I used the whole thing. It seems like the thing to do. So we'll just get a nice even coat, the whole dang thing. This is arts and crafts time in the project. Always fun. Just make sure it is fully coated. Yep, that looks nice and goopy. Okay, we'll leave this here for a second while we go clean up inside the distributor cap. So let's have a look here real quick. Just look at these contact points. Okay, so it did say, so you can see this is kind of bent a little bit down. So the instructions do say if you need to bend the pins, the contact points, to make sure you get good contact. So we'll see how that goes. All right, back into the engine compartment. Now his hat is on backwards. He can show you his tattoos. He is in the music business. He is calling you dude. Okay. All right, so we got some crusties here from the previous ignition control module. So we'll get that all cleaned off here. Yeah. No, it's a little dirty. All right. Okay. All right. Let's try and get all that gunk out of there if we can. Okay, I'm happy with that. There's my new guy. I'm breathing in carburetor gas again, right to the face. That's healthy. Totally normal and absolutely fine. Okay. Green and white. Bella. Okay. Looks good. Slide it there. And connect this other doodad. I'm sure that's what that is. It's gotta be a doodad, right? Okay, nice and tight. Clicked. Okay, that seems to be in place. Let's see if I can get these screws through into the threads. Yeah. There's one. Come here, little friend. Oop, don't move on me, board. And there's two. Okay. Tighten those down. And it says on the instructions to torque to 8 to 12 inch-pounds, which I know from my QA maintenance submarine days. Oh, the board moved. That's basically hand tight. Inch-pounds, that's not very much. Foot-pounds, now you're talking a little more. And I don't have a torque wrench, so we're just gonna use my calibrated hand, which is the right hand, for me. Your calibrated hand may be different. It varies from person to person. Okay. Now, let's... What am I crushing here? Probably vital parts, right? Let's get back. Yeah, there we go. That's structural. That's not gonna move on me. Okay. Put the distributor back in. And we confirmed in the past that only goes on one way, which is handy. Tighten that guy down. Now, this is plastic, so I want it tight, but I don't want to, you know, put a gronk on it. And, Bella and Scout are helping today. And by that I mean they're antagonizing each other in the garage next to me. Okay, so yeah, you don't want to tighten those down too much. You don't want to crack the plastic. I mean, it's pretty durable, but still, don't be a hero. Okay, now distributor cap back on. Get out of the way. There we go. Okay, you know it's in place. You can't move it side to side at all. There's notches that make sure you know it's in place. Okay, let's make sure we got all of our tubing. Yep. There we go. Okay. Now my absolute favorite part, and by absolute favorite I mean I absolutely don't like it at all, getting these fasteners back in place. Because there's little notches in there that they gotta sit in just so, which is fine, except it's... Oh, these back ones, you can't see a gall darn thing. So you gotta do vehicle maintenance by braille. What was that? Yeah, okay. That's... Oh, we need the short one again for this. Short one to the rescue. Okay. Which way do you need to go? the most difficult way, of course. What are you doing? Did I do a thing? Almost. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. I did a thing. Alright, let's just check one more time. Yep, in the slot there. In the slot there. In the slot there, breathing in gasoline. In the slot there. Okay. Good deal. Okay. Alright, get the electronics hooked back up again. Okay. You know, for a job that I'm doing, lying face down, it is more strenuous than you might think it would be. Okay. So, that's that. Now, I'll put the dogs back in the house, open up the doors, and start the engine. And I'll either cry tears of joy or tears of sorrow as it backfires once again. I don't know. I almost don't want to do it because it's just been a saga, but I have to try it. I have to test it. I gotta see if what I did worked. Okay. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Green beans, go. Okay. Okay, so I got all the tools out of the way. We're gonna fire it up. Fortunately, the only thing that's at stake here is my sanity and my ability to sleep. So, you know, there's that. Here we go. Rats. Wear out this starter. Well, as you can see, there's a good bit of smoke coming off the engine there, and that is an indication of one of the other nagging problems that I mentioned at the beginning of the episode that's been bugging me, that I'm not getting to because I'm dealing with this backfiring issue. And the new issue that, well, it's not new, but the cause of the smoke is that the head gaskets, the header gaskets rather, are shot. They're at the top of the engine. So over the years, as all the oil just slowly seeped to the bottom of the engine, they dried out, and through winters and summers they expanded and contracted and cracked, and there is a significant amount of oil in and around, old oil and now new oil, because the new stuff is good stuff, so it seeks to find all the little nooks and crannies, and in this case that means the cracks in the header gaskets. So there's a significant amount of fresh oil that is seeping out, and while not I'm not going to take this on any long drives or any high speed runs or anything like that, but it's still something you want to fix. So I think maybe I'll put this timing issue thing on the back burner for a while and get some new header gaskets and get those put in and clean up the engine compartment a little bit so that it doesn't smoke like Puff the Magic Dragon every time I run it. I don't know what to do about this. I wish I had something more for you, but that's just, that's how an old project or an old project car like this, that's sat for years and years and years. A lot of gremlins have found their way into this vehicle, and they don't want to leave. So, this is a big one. This gremlin. I just can't figure it out. So, I'm sorry that I couldn't give you resolution on this. I really wanted to. I was hoping that this would be it, but it's not. So, thanks for watching. Tell your friends, tell your enemies that you also want to suffer along with you and I. And I don't know. We'll do something else in the next episode, because I can't keep beating my head against this one. Either that or I'll get somebody out here that is an actual professional and knows what the heck they're doing. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Rats!